Hi, I am Brenda Sayer. I'm 64 years old and I retired from federal government last year. In 2006, I got up one day and had this horrible burning, like a urinary tract infection, and went to the emergency room. They referred me to a urologist, and I spent about 10 years with him. He was a great guy. He tried a lot of different things, but never one day in those 10 years did I feel better. So I retired last May. I looked at 7 different retirement communities, and when I got to the 7th community, which is here in the Winter Haven area, it just felt like home to me. I guess it was October last year, 2017, that I decided I needed an MD. I hooked up with an MD here in Winter Haven, and he said, "Brenda, what are your problems? How can I help you?" And I told him I had Interstitial Cystitis, which is a chronic inflammation in my bladder. It's incurable, and they don't know exactly what causes it. He said, "Well, you moved to the right place because we have a place right here, a place called the Better Bladder Center. And the Better Bladder Center, you will find a Dr. Gabriel who specializes in interstitial cystitis." I was really thrilled, but I didn't feel horribly optimistic knowing that this is something incurable. I hooked up with an appointment with Dr. Gabriel, and he told me something that I had never heard in 12 years of suffering with this pain. And that is that the pelvic floor muscle, which sits right underneath the bladder, my pelvic floor muscle was weak. My urologist in 10 years never did an internal exam, never mentioned pelvic floor, so this was kind of new to me. Dr. Gabriel said, "We're going to do some treatments to stimulate your bladder. I'm also going to have you do exercises to strengthen that pelvic floor muscle." So that's what I did. Began my treatments in January of 2018. So I went back in for another internal exam, and he said, "Nope, we're not quite there yet, but there's improvement." I can't say enough. I don't have enough words to really describe how happy I am and hopeful that I'm in the very last stage now of getting pain relief that will change my life. It will change my life. I love the people at the Bond Clinic. They're wonderful. They've been so kind. I just feel very, very lucky that I hooked up with Dr. Gabriel. He's my hero. It's probably the best thing that ever happened to me was finding him, because for the first time I have hope.